Try to imagine being up close to one of your favorite musicians, connecting with not only their music, but other people around you who are connecting just the same, forming a bond with strangers that share one common interest, enjoying the performance. Our guest today will share a few highlights from her most recent shows as she describes her experiences, some which she describes unlike anything she has ever experienced before. The Humanities Mass Communications Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to television's future writers, directors, and personalities. And now, join our host, Nicole Marinelli, to meet the new director.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All of the people involved in this program are students in the television production courses and are directing, switching, controlling, audio, operating cameras, and are acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you are about to meet are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes working really hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student will write and direct 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves, the productions that they have completed, and give you the chance to get to know them and watch their progress throughout the entire semester. Our guest today is a person who not only shares a passion for TV and film productions, but also has a passion for music and the performing arts. You are likely to catch our guest enjoying the concerts in not only Connecticut, but around the country. Now, I would like for you to meet our guest today, Jessica Mayers.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, hello, my name is Nicole Marinelli, and today we are going to meet a person who shares her most memorable experiences, not only in film TV productions, but has also seen a lot of live concerts over the whole entire year. So Jessica, what were your 3 top concerts that you've ever been to?
I would have to say my favorite concerts were when I went to see J. Cole at Central Connecticut State University back in May a couple years ago for my birthday, and that was definitely my favorite. Kid Cudi, I saw him perform at Sacred Heart, and Odd Future in New York and Wallingford. I would say J. Cole is my favorite because he is my favorite rapper. I love his music, and I actually got to see him after the show. This is Kid Cudi's performance at Sacred Heart. I wasn't that big on his music, but seeing him perform completely changed my perception of him as an artist because his performance was amazing. Here's a clip from the show with J. Cole. And I don't have any clips of Odd Future New York, but it was a crazy night. The crowd was so wild, and the energy was amazing. And they had a bunch of other performers, like Asher Roth and Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan. So it was just really cool. And I just love going to see performers live because it's just a completely different experience for the music. It makes you connect a lot more to the lyrics because you get to see the emotion behind the performers. So it's pretty great.
That's awesome. So Jessica, can you tell us about the most recent concerts that you've been to?
The most recent concert I went to was actually Sunday on Labor Day weekend. I went to this house concert in New York City, and it was awesome. I'd never been to a house concert like that before, and it was like with people that I wasn't too familiar with, so I made a lot of new friends that night, and it was great music, just great overall.
All those shows sound awesome. Well, it's so cool that you got so close to the artists.
Yeah.
So now, why did you take the TV production courses at NCC?
To be honest, I took the course because it was required for my major, because I'm actually a journalism major. Oh. But after enrolling in the class and spending time in the class, I actually did develop an interest and somewhat of a passion for TV and film. It definitely changed my opinion on how when I view movies and TV shows, and now I notice different shots as I watch a show, and I'll be like, oh, that's awesome, I learned about this in a TV film.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So tell me, what are the most useful skills you've learned in the TV production courses?
In this course, I learned how to frame shots, in a way that they were balanced, like, you know, really good composition. And I was never very good at that before I took the course. So mastering them both was very helpful, not only film class, but outside of school. I also learned different filming techniques like the poor man's dissolve, which was very helpful when I was taking shots for my New England project. And rack focus was also another very helpful technique. Storyboarding came in very handy when I was doing the Orange project. So those are a few techniques that I learned.
Oh wow, that's great. So tell us about your study session project and your vending machine sequence and the New England Fall Foliage project and your Orange project that you've created this semester.
Okay, well, the study session sequence was probably my favorite project because not only did I get good shots, I also liked how the editing came out. My partner on this project knew a lot about film, so they were very helpful in explaining how to frame certain shots the right way. So I thought it made for a lot of really good composition, and it was definitely a great learning experience. My vending machine sequence was the second project that we had to work on, and I think it was probably the most difficult because figuring out a way to film a clean turn around a corner and a clean seating in a chair was a lot harder than I thought it would be because you couldn't just press record and as a subject took a seat, you had to figure out a way to really show the action. So I don't think it came out so bad. My New England project, I had the most fun filming, definitely. It gave me a chance to go outside and capture natural settings in a way I found appealing using techniques that we learned in class. The technique that proved to be most useful, as I said before, was definitely the poor man's dissolve and the rack focus, and because it definitely added to a lot of the shots and made them more interesting. And finally, my Orange project, which is still a work in progress, and I don't want to get too into detail because I don't want to spoil what happens, but I think it'll come out interesting. It's a very serious shot right there. And I decided to feature my guinea pig, Reese, because I thought it would add a little something interesting. And he's just so adorable. And it made filming a lot easier.
Oh, that's so cute. I like the guinea pig idea.
Thanks.
So tell me, do you mind telling us about the best project you've created this semester?
My best project would probably have to be my fall sequence. Let's take a look. Here's my fall sequence. I put a lot of emphasis on capturing the light through the leaves and other plants to exaggerate the colors in fall time. At the same time, I want to get clips that showed what fall was about. So, for example, I took a shot of a goblin next to a pumpkin for Halloween because it was so close to Halloween, and Halloween's a major part of the season. I threw in a little dry humor and I captured a shot of a garden sign encouraging growth, just to be a little ironic. And this was my best project because the natural composition in my clips were very nice, and as a whole I feel they came together pretty well. And this, yeah, see a lot of the colors on the light, and I wanted to put a lot of emphasis on the oranges and the yellows. Yeah. Cool shots in there.
Oh, I really love the colors in that, and that truly was your best project.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell me, what was the most useful skill that you've learned this semester in the film class?
I think the most useful skill I learned in this course was definitely composition, because trying to set up a shot so that it was appealing to the eye was, I thought, my main focus in this class, because it makes editing a lot more interesting because you have a lot more things to work with. And I always got excited when I would see a shot framed well, and it was exciting. And I don't have a passion for film per se, but a lot of the techniques that I learned will definitely come in use after this course.
Yeah, absolutely, they definitely will. So today we got to meet someone who shared with us
Need to go a little faster.
many of her wonderful memories at some of their favorite concerts that she's attended. And as a new director, she intends to apply what she's learned in this course for further purpose to pursue a career in journalism. I would like to thank our guest today, Jessica Myers, for joining us.
You're welcome.
We hope you enjoyed meeting one of television's future directors, and we hope you will continue to join us each week to watch our progress. Thank you so much and have a great day.
This has been The New Directors with your host, Nicole Marinelli, directed by Jessica Murillo. I'm your announcer, Andrew Moore. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community College student production.